Hello friends, my name is Shashank and you are watching Corporate Guy, and today in this video we are going to cover a new topic in Power BI which is called top and bottom n function. This is a filter function which can really help you to filter your visuals, your tables or values in the top or bottom values, which means that if you want to show your visuals such as top 5 products or top 5 countries or bottom 3 products, bottom 5 products, you can use this function to filter out your values. So in my previous video, we used the same data set to show the top 5 states by their sales. So we were using the same data and I will show you how to use that, how to filter and how to use this top and bottom n function in Power BI. So before that, let me just take you through the data set which we have so that you have an understanding that what kind of data we have and how you can use this filter function on any kind of data which has some kind of values, right? So if we go to the data view tab, you will see I have 3 different tables, but which table I'm going to use is train, which is the superstore data, and you can see that we have multiple columns, right? So in the column we have such as segment, we have states, we have regions, and we have categories. So if I want to show that what are those top categories or top 5 categories, because there are not enough categories to display, right? So if I go to the subcategories, right, so if I say that what are the top 5 subcategories with maximum number of sales, how do you do that, right? In Excel it might take some time, but in Power BI it is very easy, right? So I have this data set. I will go back to my report view and I will just use any kind of filter or any kind of visual. Let's say if I go with the table, right? So this is a very simple table visual, and in this table visual I'm going to put let's say subcategories, right? So now you will see that all the subcategories are lined here, right? But if I want to show only the top 5 subcategories with the maximum number of sales, how do I do that? So for that I have to put another column, that is sales, that will just take a sum of the sales value, the addition of sales, and then I will select the visual and I will go to the filter tab, right? So filter tab, there are 2 columns which we have included in the visual, this subcategories and this sum of sales. So you have to decide that on which column you want to apply the filter. So I want to apply the filter on subcategories and I only want to show the top 5 subcategories. So if you see that filter type, there is a basic filtering by default. If you click on that, you will see there are 2 more options, the top n and advanced. So use the top n and now you will see that you have a different option, show items by top or by bottom, right? So if I use the top feature, so I will just go to this one and I will enter 5. But if you enter 5 and apply filter, it won't work because it needs another field to calculate against the values against this subcategory, right? So it will calculate values from that column so that it can filter out only the top 5 values from that column. So I will put the sales in this by value. It is by default is sum and I need the sum. So I will just apply filter and now you will see that I have only the top 5 subcategories. So this is how easy it is, and you can use that in any kind of visual to show the top 5, top 3, top 2, top 1, whatever you want to show, or bottom 5, bottom 10, bottom 6, bottom 5, whatever number you want to use, you can use that. So let me just park it aside and I will use another visual here. Let us say I want to use the simple clustered column chart, right? And here I want to show only, so there is one thing also, if you want to show the top or bottom n values, make sure that you use appropriate visuals such as the bar chart, because clustered column chart might not give the exact picture when you want to show or display the top 5 or top 3. So it's always good to go with the clustered or stacked bar chart, whatever the way you want to display, but it should be a bar chart or table or something like that, right? So I have this bar chart, so I will just put the states here. and the y-axis, and the number of sales in the x-axis. So now you see that I have all the states whatever we have in our data set, but I just want to show the top 5. And make sure that whenever you use this kind of filters, make sure you have top 5 or top 10, not beyond top 10, because when you have beyond top 10 you'd need a bigger visual to show or display the values without scrolling your visual. So I'm using here the top 10 states only. So again, I will just select the visual. I will go to the filter tab, go to the state tab, where I want to put the top filter, top n filter. So use the top n filter here, and then put 10, and then put sales here, the value of sales, and then apply filter. So now it will display me the top 10 states with their sales value. And then when you go to the format visual tab, just turn on the data labels, and then you have your visual ready, right? So this is how easily you can do that. So we have done that in 2 different type of visuals, the bar chart and the table. So let us use another kind of visual which is also used to show top and top bottom n visuals, right? So let me just minimize it, reduce the size it to make some space. So we have seen 2 different visuals on which we have applied the top n filter. So next I'm going to show you another visual which is you mostly use to display these kind of filters. So that is the tree map. So I will just select the tree map and then just resize it. And in the tree map, I'm going to put let's say I want to show the top 5 cities, right? So in the top 5 cities, I will put city in the category, and then I will put the sales in the values. So now you will see that I have all the cities, and then it visual is very confusing. It has a lot of information. I just want to filter it out to the top 5 cities. So I will just select the cities, go to the basic filtering, and then go to the top n, and then put the sales in the value, and then type 5 here, apply the filter, and now you have only top 5 cities here. Just go to the filter tab, filter visual, and then turn on the data labels, and now you have the visual ready here, right? So I will just delete this one, right? So this is how you can use the top and bottom n feature here. And if you want to create one more visual to show the bottom n values, so just put press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and then just replace it, go to the filters, and then from top turn it to bottom, and then apply filter. So now it is showing the bottom n values, right? So let me just change the theme here to white so that we can see the visuals very easily and clearly. So this is how you can use the top n and bottom n function in Power BI very easily without even writing a single line of DAX code or measure or anything, right? So I hope that this will help you to use this feature in your data sets, in your dashboards. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.